across Major League Baseball popping up on everybody's phone. Uh-oh, new rule changes. First thing, I get in the car with Bobby V here coming up in the HOV. We're talking rule changes. Oh, my goodness, did they make some changes in a press conference today. Check them out. They got the 15-second pitch clock. You have the no shift. You have the bases are getting bigger from 15 to 18. And a pitcher can only step off the rubber twice per plate appearance. You can't keep throwing over to first base. Do any of these stand out to you as why? Or do all of them?
They don't stand out at all, Frenchie. That's really an eyewash to me. You know, I think pitching quicker is what everybody wants to see, but I don't like the idea of selling a product, a great product, that is baseball, and trying to sell it to our fans by saying, hey, we're going to give you about 30 minutes less to watch our product because, well, you know, you're bored with it. I don't think that's the case. I think what we want to do is tell them that it's a great product and start promoting our own good things, not telling everyone about what is perceived as our bad things.
And you brought up a great analogy, and hopefully it's okay, I'm going to bring it up now, but in the car driving here, you told me, you know what, back in the day it was the father-son, it was the father-daughter, and you talked about the game, you talked about the strategies of the game, the hit and run, the bunts, whatever it may be. Now it's the home run, it's the strikeout numbers of really, the analytics have really taken the fun away from that conversation.
Well, there's no doubt that analytics have crept into baseball in a very big way. Now, they didn't just get here yesterday. There were computers on the desk of Davy Johnson in the mid-'80s. There was information being spit out throughout the generations of Earl Weaver doing on the back of his lineup card to the people who are putting it into mainframes. But the key, the essence of our game is the ability to enjoy what's happening, predict what might happen, and second guess what does happen. And I think the analytics have taken a lot of that away from the game. Oh, the guy's going to either strike out or hit a home run, or then he might also walk, because those are the three outcomes that we want from our offense. Give me a break with that nonsense. That's not what we want. What we want is baseball being played as the game of baseball. Maybe these rules will help, but I look at them as just a little eyewash.
It's not okay to strike out. Let's go back to that. Let's also go back to the shift, something that's going to be taken away, that we become a common part of baseball on a daily basis. Shohei Ohtani. The experts out there say he is one of the players who will benefit, although as many times, Bobby, I've seen him hit against the shift, he's hit into the shift as well.
Yeah, hitting into the shift has been a little Achilles heel of his, especially early in the count when he just mistimes a pitch and hits it right on the barrel, but he's on his way up and it creates a ground ball to the pull side. And when you have those three infielders on one side and the first baseman's hugging the line, which has taken away at least 4 doubles that could have been had this shift not been on, Ohtani has really been hit by this. Probably could hit 25 points higher this year than he is hitting. That would be more runs scored, more RBIs, more extra base hits, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. So we're going to take the shift away. My opinion, that's a missed opportunity, just taking the shift away. It's become part of the game, an integral part of the game for some defenses. And in other sports, you don't go to the coach and say, hey, by the way, you can't do this on defense because it might keep the other team from scoring. What is that? If you want to play 9 defensive backs, you could play 9 defensive backs, Bill Belichick, and try to win a championship. So I think the shifts has been there. I think the shift should stay. But I think it should be part of that conversation you were talking about, Frenchie, where the people who are sitting beside each other could say, is this the time to shift? or not, because you get a limited amount per game that you can use. So are you using it in the first inning with the bases loaded, or are you going to save one for the ninth until the end of the game? And when you do or you don't, there's always room for second guessing, and that's part of the fun of baseball.
All these rules, by the way, have been tested in the minor leagues, and they say, the experts once again, that it'll shave about 26 minutes off each baseball game. That is to be determined. Once again, these will be implemented in 2023.